I put a YouTube clip of a do-it-yourself repair I did on the weekend because I had a sump pump. Wouldn't shut off. Just would not like. And I got to the point where it's like, okay, I'm gonna go downstairs, take the thing out, and put it on a table and look at it with a flashlight. And it was designed. The design of it is, it's just you go like this when you look at how they designed it. Again, that's why I'm not an employed engineer because I won't do stuff that's stupid. I refuse to do fundamental. I try to make stuff that's long term useful and lasts a long time. But in capitalist societies, that's frowned upon, making high quality products. So they don't tend to want to hire you. Um, but so yeah, it was a kind of a weird design where the float would always be stuck open. Just and it's there's a YouTube video. Just check it out. It was a DIY sump repair, how to fix a sump pump for free or something like that. And I came up with a contraption to basically engineer it a little bit further, zero cost. So a sump pump that might have needed to been replaced with a little bit of a counterweight. I used an old uh, uh, handle from a paint can, and that seems to be what it uh, because I couldn't dismantle it and reassemble it, so I just wrapped it around, and that seemed to fix it. But I think I'm going to do a series on that whenever I fix stuff that way for free or nothing, because I have no money, IRL, right? So I'm gonna just put like a video of it, either if it's either a free repair or an extremely cheap repair. I've literally dismantled my almost every appliance in my house: fridge, stove, not the washer fully, but I've completely taken up my dryer, almost every single part of it. Like I could design a dryer right now, just from how I like the way the belts work and stuff. It's unusual. Dryers are quite fascinating, actually, how they're built. But uh, unless you do stuff like that, you don't realize. Unless you actually look at how things are made, like that dryer, uh, the one I dismantled, it had a circuit board fire, and it wasn't lint, it wasn't something jammed in the mechanics. It was in the circuit board itself. There was a bad relay. I think it was a relay. Pretty sure it was a relay. Um, this was a few years ago, and it literally was burnt part of the circuit board, and there was smoke coming out of it. And this was a fairly new dryer, just after warranty. Built in the 2010s, just in that era where capitalism and the idea of engineered obsolescence got you a loan at a bank. And this is ultimately what drives a country off the fiscal cliff, as you know, right? Because when you sell more stuff to the public, you do not produce anything. Producing, there's a difference between revenues and production. The economy is measured on things you make for it, not the money you collect from it. So when you sell twice as many dryers, you're costing the public that amount of money in equal measure. And the loss is the wasted time of producing multiple appliances. So, in terms of if you don't want to go off the fiscal cliff, engineered obsolescence is a very bad idea. You want to make dryers, appliances to last, right? You don't want to have to replace them. They used to last, and that's when the U.S. was in better financial health. But large corporations, they're in with the lobbies. They don't see any fault to anything they do. They're just echo chamber nepo babies that run a lot of these corporations, and they're the problem. They're the reason why the U.S. has had to borrow so much money, because they you for every dryer they've been manufacturing, uh, they could have been doing half as many dryers, right? and therefore the workforce could have been allocated on something else, like building homes or improving EV infrastructure, just better just better roads, better rails, better everything, better food quality. But no, when you waste time engineering things to be obsolete like that, like look at light bulbs too. You know, they have expiry dates. You have to look at how many hours they're designed to last. Like I don't know why, like a 2 cent part, why someone wouldn't pay the extra 2 cents to last an extra 1,000 hours, or 2,000 or 5,000 hours, but they stupidly assume this is a choice you want to make. Again, you don't have any control over it. It's just the rich idiots in charge that you know, force it down your throat. It's not an option.